Okay, so everybody, what does natural selection mean? What do we think?
Selecting natural.
Raise hands. Derek.
Natural selection is when only like the smartest, strongest of a breed can survive.
Okay, so the smartest, strongest breed can survive. What do we think that's based on? Something to select? Okay. Can you say it? Go ahead. Primitiveness. So Safa says primitiveness, something that's selected. Primitiveness. Alright, anybody else have anything else about natural selection they want to share? Joe, what would you have said?
Oh, never mind.
No, naturally. It's naturally selected, so it's something in nature. Okay. So sometimes people use the phrase survival of the fittest to explain natural selection. Why do you think that is?
Because only the strongest survive.
Dante, why?
They're used to like their surroundings, so like.
Used to the surroundings. Okay. So what's like one real distinguishing characteristic about a giraffe?
It's
We got it.
They got long necks.
They got long necks. Okay. So do you think the giraffes always had long necks? Were they always born with long necks, you think? What do you think, Giraffe?
I think they do.
They evolved over time, okay. So what do you think happened? How do we describe this population? What might originally have happened?
it had a short neck. There was a mutation, and then one had a long neck.
Okay, so say that again loud and proud. There was a short neck.
Okay, the one giraffe had a short neck.
Okay.
And then it had a kid, and there was a mutation, and then there was a long neck.
Okay, yeah, so a lot of natural selection does happen from mutation. Good. Because this giraffe was what? Surviving more, stronger, fitter, better for this environment. Okay. Good. So we got two little bullet points of notes, just two. Just write them down, notes later. We have natural selection is the process in which individuals are better adapted to the environment, survive and reproduce more successfully than less well-adapted individuals. And then there's a word that means fitness, a measure of an individual's heredity, contribution to the next generation. So do we think that giraffes with long necks are more fit or less fit? More fit. More fit. Okay, so they're more fit.
Hi, it's Paul Anderson, and this is Disciplinary Core Idea LS4B. It's on natural selection. I believe natural selection, as proposed by Charles Darwin, is one of the greatest ideas in all of science.
Over here, we have gummy worms. You need to figure, in this we have Rice Krispie cereal. You need to figure out which utensil or beak, these are beaks, is easiest to transfer these gummy worms out of the dirt into the nest. So again, you want the least amount of dirt because you don't want to give your baby birds dirt. Over here, we have aquatic vegetation or rice. You want to figure out which utensil is best to transport this aquatic vegetation to the nest without getting a lot of water in the food, because you don't want to give your baby something that has a lot of water in it because they choke. Over here, we have M&Ms. Here's the source. It's supposed to be like a little plateau. These are insects. You're going to use the different utensils and figure out which one's easiest to transport the M&Ms to the nest. But you want to do this on your own. So my other class struggled with this a lot because they were using the sides of the dish for with some of the utensils. You want to just know which one is easy to transport as its own. Because again, you're not going to have a bird's beak up against the side of a nest transporting things. Over here, we have an egg carton. So over here we have an egg carton. We have a spatula, a nutcracker, a ladle, and a barbecue skewer. These marshmallows are insects. The egg carton is a tree. So you're going to figure out which utensil is easiest to transport these insects from the egg carton or the tree to the nest. So at each station, your goal is with your group to try each 4 different utensils, figure out which one's best. So there's 2 questions that go. It says, so which beak utensil is easiest to transport and why do you think this? And then so you can answer those at your station. Then there's a heading.
Use your hand as a suction cup.
What station are we at here, guys?
Nectar Island.
Nectar Island? Okay. And what are the different tools that we could use?
A straw, a butter knife, fork, and chopsticks.
Okay, and what are you thinking might be the best approach?
I think the straw.
How come?
because straw has like a tube that can contain the water. These are flat surfaces that can't hold water.
I'm thinking of chopsticks.
Oh yeah?
Wait for this to become frozen.
Let's give it a shot. Let's give those chopsticks a shot if you think so.
Wait for this to become frozen. You can pick it up with chopsticks easily.
So once that freezes, you could use the chopsticks?
That takes longer anyways.
No.
How about the fork and knife? What do you think? You don't think so? How come?
Because it has no, like, it has no support. It has holes in the middle, so I can't cut
So what are you having the most success with? The straw?
Only because it's a liquid. If it was a solid, the straws are so good.
If it were solid, that would change things, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, doing it deep enough.
The direction on what you're doing.
So what station are we at here?
3.
Gummy Worm Island.
Gummy Worm Island?
What are we supposed to do here? Gummy worms?
So what are you guys trying and why?
I'm guessing.
We're trying to pick the gummy worms out of the bowl.
Okay, what do you think the best approach would be?
Clothespin.
All of these work.
Clothespin? How come?
Because it's so simple, it's so easy.
You could just get it. That
Gross skills in this.
I'm guessing you're supposed to get the less right. That's all. What does it say?
You gotta hide them.
Why do you think the other tools aren't going to work as well?
Because
They grab rice. I mean, they grab.
They grab rice.
They would grab the dirt.
Okay.
they're too blunt.
No.
But this one is straightforward. See?
Okay, we dirty.
What can you guys tell me about Rice Island?
It's full of rice and water.
Okay. And
Pretty simple.
can you guys demonstrate what you figured out in terms of the best approach and also ones that didn't work and maybe talk about why?
Well, I mean, this one's the best.
It grabs more rice and it has holes in it.
Rice without with least water. So that's why we chose this.
So you chose that the easiest way. Say it again.
Yeah. We chose this spoon because it's the easiest way to transport the less water to the baby birds.
Okay.
Joe, can you not be annoying?
And what did you figure out didn't work too well?
This wouldn't work at all.
Those didn't work? How come?
Because you can't grab anything with these things. Making it useless.
So the knife is tough? Why is the knife hard?
Because it's like
It's
that.
not dense,
Okay.
so you can't pick nothing.
Yeah.
All right, and how about the chopsticks?
Well, if you're like a pro chopstick user like Joe, you can just like, or if you're Tommy.
Okay, so let's see it like a pro chopstick user. There we go.
You just grabbed one.
Grabbed one.
One is enough.
So what are you guys thinking about this?
I think this one.
How come?
Because it's easier
Damn, but sticky.
Hello, it's a marshmallow.
It's the barbecue skewer.
Damn.
Where'd that hand come from?
Nutcracker. Nutcracker's better.
Nutcracker? How come?
Because look, you can grab like this. Wait, I'll just
Yeah,
grab
but
like this.
No.
Look how long it takes him to get it out though. Look how easy.
Because you know this is a marshmallow.
He only put 2 in. I put the most in.
Because you grab your hand.
And just stop a whole bunch of them.
Look how long it takes. When I did, I got the most in there.
I still take the pick.
What about any of your other tools? Do you think those could have worked or not? And why?
Because it would have fell off and like couldn't pick it up. I would have said it was really long. No.
No, don't do it.
I'm putting that cracker.
I'm putting burgers.
Every little kid is
Okay, let's have this, guys.
Over here we have Gummy Worm Island.
The chopsticks.
There were no clothespins. The clothespin. How many people play the clothespin? Raise your hand. Woo! Okay. Next station we had the rice. Slotted spoon. How many people thought slotted spoon?
I thought it was
The slotted spoon. Yeah. Okay, over here we had M&M Island. Which one did we think was the best?
My mouth?
No spoon.
My mouth.
You can't use a spoon.
Who got the tweezers? Raise your hand.
They don't get dirt.
Who read the directions? The tweezer people. Good. Okay, over here. Who thought what was okay? So for the most part, you all seem to agree on the same utensils. So now that you know that, in your group, Sineda, look up here. We have a picture of a woodpecker, a hummingbird, a duck, a warbler, a finch, and a robin. So now go up and look at those if you need to. If you can't see, look at their beaks. Which beaks do you think are most like the different utensils you use? And then you know that which bird do you think would survive best on these different islands?
Chicken.
So now you're going to answer these after you've gone to the station questions. So there's about 4 questions on the end. So it says questions to answer after you've gone to the station. So answer these 4 questions. Use your group members to do it. So there's each bird goes with each station. You'll figure it out. It's a mystery.
It's a duck. But one is the duck.
Get out my way.
But one is the duck. It's the duck.
Hummingbird.
No, the duck could be the
Guys, let's all agree on the same. Let's all agree on the same.
5 minutes.
How you give 5 minutes?
I'll take your hummingbird because it got that straw-like beak.
I think the woodpecker. I can't believe you.
Hummingbird.
Which bird is the most similar? The hummingbird. Oh.
Sea Island. I just pickpocketed you and the hummingbird.
Is the hummingbird? Oh, which one is that?
This is like.
This one thinks it's the duck.
I think it's the duck.
For which? For which station?
The Nectar Island.
Nectar Island?
Yeah.
You think
why?
You think the duck and why?
Because the ducks live in the water, and you know they have to put their head in the water. That's what he used. I think it's easier.
Okay. And what do you think?
Put it in there.
Beak of the hummingbird.
But the duck gets more water.
Man, that's like getting Kool-Aid with chopsticks.
Yeah, the damn hummingbird.
No, the damn duck.
No.
Okay, so how many people think hummingbird? Raise your hand.
Heck yeah.
Duck.
How many people think duck? Raise your hand.
I think duck.
Okay, hummingbird. Someone from the hummingbird team. Explain to me why. Jimmy.
They're extracting the nectar from the flower, and ducks can do that.
Okay, and when you look at the hummingbird's beak, what does it look like?
Very sharp.
Chopsticks. It resembles straw. Okay, good.
Chopsticks.
Alright, so I think, okay, so here's an exit ticket. How is natural selection demonstrated in this activity? What are some factors that might affect natural selection or how a population evolves? So tomorrow we're going to talk about different factors that affect natural selection and how they cause the populations to evolve. So what do we think today? What are some ways that natural selection was demonstrated?
The birds were not all the same. They all had different beaks.
Okay, Joe, say it louder. Can everyone listen to Joe, please? He has something good to say. Yeah.
The birds all had different beaks that probably evolved over time from
Okay.
mutations and stuff.
So what do you think? What do we think affected the way these birds or utensils evolved?
Natural
The
selection.
food source. Okay, good.
Can I get a cookie?
So this is just showing you how natural selection works. So these different animals, or the different birds, are more prosperous on these different islands because of the food sources. That doesn't mean that these other animals can't survive. So remember, like there were some stations where we were kind of confused as to which utensil works. So it doesn't mean more than one type of bird can't survive. It's just saying that there might be more of one population because they meet the needs or the food sources of these environments better. Alright, so now finish that exit ticket. If you do not finish all the questions for your stations, it's homework. I'm passing around cookies right now.
You read a name on
Everybody
there?
can take one for now. If there's enough, we'll take 2 again. So I'll get one. Can we have one of these?
Thank you.
I'll take one right now.
Recording the cookies.